So now let's see the manifest in a project file. As you can see, there is no manifest file as of now. So we are going to add it, and we'll see like how it reflects on our browser when we fire up our server and open our PWA. So just quickly, I will fire up the server and first show you the initial how it looks. So we do boot run. We are using Spring Boot as our server. So this is the command gradle w boot run. If you're on Mac OS, it will be just Gradle. So I'll quickly open up a Chrome window. I will also show you like where you can actually see if your manifest is present or not and what all properties you can see. Okay, so our Gradle W is fired up now. The boot run on the Spring Boot server. So let's go to the localhost actually and see our manifest is popping up there or not. So here is the application. So we'll click inspect. Then you see the application and inspect. We go to application, and in the manifest tab, it says there's no manifest detected because we have not put it actually yet. So let's just quickly add the manifest file. So it should be in the static folder, as we know that the Spring Boot will detect all the front end things in the static folder. So we'll have to actually add it here. So we just say manifest.json. So we discussed around 8 properties. Also, I wanted to show you one thing. I've already put the icons and the screenshots in here. So we are going to quickly add all the things. So we discussed about name. So the name property, sync, then short name, it will be the same because the name is not that long of our application. So it will also be study same. So I just copy paste it, save time. Then the description, as of now, I'm leaving it as flashcard to study application. We are also going to add the remainder properties, as we know that PWA supports push notifications. So we want to have that property in our application. Then we will say the start URL. As of now, I will just put slash here. You can define multiple pages. If you're keeping your pages separate from each other for your web application or the PWA, you can like discuss about it here. Like you can put the index.html or whatever file name you want. Okay, so background color, I'm going to just make it a little simpler, just white color. So hash FFFFF. So this is basically the code for white color, and the theme color will put as, let's do hash 4 A90E2. It's kind of a off-white. Then orientation. So we discussed about orientation as well. So we need our orientation to be portrait primary. So we don't want to flip our application in inverted mode. So basically, we will just keep it as a portrait primary or portrait. And then our icons. So as we discussed, icons should be an array of elements, and the elements will be the image paths. So I'll just I've copied it already on a notepad to make it quick. So I'll just copy paste all the things here in the icons. Yeah, so icons is done, and we'll quickly see after firing the server. I will just close the server again so that we can get the fresh application. So screenshots is also an important thing to actually kind of show the user that okay, our application looks like this. And I also already written it on a notepad on the other screen, so I'll just copy it as well. So it will also be an array. Okay, so screenshots are done. It's screenshots, not shot. And icons, orientation, theme, background color. It should be background color, not background. Sorry, my bad. And start URL, description, short name, and name of our application. Okay, so manifest is done, and it should reflect on our application when we open it on the browser. So I'll just do boot run again. I close the window so we can see a fresh server web application. Okay, so it's starting, and we'll do localhost 8080, and we should see a manifest here in the applications tab. We go inspect application manifest. It's not showing up. Some issue. Oh, we have not actually linked our manifest to the HTML file. So we need to do that. Okay, so we will use the link tag uh, of HTML. So link, then rel equals to manifest, and our href will be just the location of our manifest file. Okay, so let's just fire up the server again. Okay, now we should see our manifest file. If I refresh the page, here we go. We have our manifest here. So we see identity. So our name, short name, description will be the identity part. So it basically identifies the application. So the computed app ID will be our localhost, and we are just giving slash. So if you just open localhost 8080, it will open up our application. And we see color here. It's light blue and white, and orientation is portrait primary, and it's not showing display. Oh, we also have the icons. So as I said, we should have multiple icons because our application can open up on desktop, tablet, or phone. So we should put an icon to accommodate all those devices. Screenshots as well. So we are telling the user that this is how our application looks on mobile and desktop. So this is a good thing. So let's just see about display. Why is it not showing up? So we are solving issues. It's a good part of learning that we resolve all the issues. So display property we did not mention here. So we'll just add it. So we want it to be standalone. Standalone means basically your PWA should exactly work like a native app. That's what standalone means. Let's fire up the server again. And we should be able to see the display property now as well. Okay, now let's refresh. All right. So the warning is gone. Before we were seeing a warning that you should define a display property. Now it's gone. So our manifest is solid. And as I mentioned that like there are multiple more properties for manifest.json that you can customize it as per your use case. This is minimum set of requirements. So we are going with minimum as we are learning. So yep, that's all about manifest. And we'll see in future videos that like how our application looks and how this property will like make our application more of a native mobile app and not a website. All right, thank you. I hope you learned something.